Get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and we are underway from the Superdome. This taken in right around the goal line, and he returns this to the 22. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their electrifying signal caller, the former Virginia Tech Hokie, Michael Vick.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Vick to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken at around the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ron Gronkowski, 49 yards. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's a play fake. Now Vick. That's down the field to Moss, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. On play action, Vick. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A second down throw for Vick. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Third and long for Vick. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. Off the play fake, Vick. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
70 Rangers.
Here's Michael Vick. And this will be incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Edwards is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. Throwing, Vick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randy Moss from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. We're just about set for our next drive, and it gives us a chance to remind you of all the goings-on in the EA Sports Madden Championship Series. It got started back in early September. Henry was your winner in the ultimate kickoff with his record 6th title. We're coming up on another big one. It's the Zero Chill Challenge that comes your way Wednesday, December the 6th. Tune in and see what the fun's all about. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on the EA Madden NFL Twitch channel. Here's Warner. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. To throw, Warner. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Warner. This is caught inside the 15. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Lynch. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They try again with Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on him. He's slot.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marshawn Lynch, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cowboy offense is going to head out now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range.
Setting up the screen here to Edwards. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Time for a break.
Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run again with Lynch.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
Lynch up the middle.
Brought down at the 20.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
An inside run with Lynch. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Boswell's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Vic goes play action. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Cougar 19. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. I go.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check, Panthers. Unlock line.
To throw,
Unlock
Vic.
line.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. The throw over the middle, taken in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Hey, hey.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic.
Right back to Njoku.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Now Michael Vick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Vic to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Illegal touching. Offense.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They go up the middle with Lynch.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Up the middle, it's Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's Vic. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Vic.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
One last shot for Michael Vick. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time is run out on this ball game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game. Get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession.
Leading them out, someone who threw for over 17,000 yards at Division II Shepherd University. Now trying his skills at the NFL level, rookie Tyson Bagent.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Bradley Chubb from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Off the play fake, it's Bajan.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
The Seahawks send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Returnable here from the 38. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. Now a first down throw, Warner. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from the 20. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's all capped off by a Marshawn Lynch touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field ready for their second drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball off his hands a lot quicker.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marshawn Lynch with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it as we resume action.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Bajan on the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bradley Chubb. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Back to throw, Bajan. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Now Bajan to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Marshawn Lynch heading back out into the huddle. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Warner from the gun. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now Warner. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Cooper Kupp
as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown.
Well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Now the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch.
Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Marshawn Lynch, 55 yards.
And the Saints open the lead up to 34-0. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
Play action. Now Bajan.
Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get some.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
On 1st and 10, it's Bajan.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chase Young
Picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
throwing here. Bajan.
This will be caught by Randy Moss. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now, Bajan. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They run again on 1st down. Lynch. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
146 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. To throw is Bajan.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here's Bajan. A quick pass to Cup.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
You're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's pretty good. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Chase Young
able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. He'll look to throw.
Chase Young
dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well.
And we are underway from the Superdome.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here come the Bengals now to take over.
They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now here's Trenton Gill now.
It's taken to the 26. They'll call it a punt at 44 yards. The return was for 7. And that will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Warner.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Warner. And that's That's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Saints are going to get a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A play fake. Now Warner.
And that one complete downfield to Kupp.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Cooper Kupp, 34 yards.
And the Saints will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return it, Alvin Kamara.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Now it's Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. Fighting through. Whoa, it still won't go down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, 15 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
Extra point put through by Boswell. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it as we resume action.
Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And out now, here come the Bengals.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
3rd and 5. Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Travis Kelce, 67 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah.
Oh, Gronkowski with a diving catch. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Now Warner. That's going to be caught by Moss. Touchdown, Saints. Randy Moss, 33 yards. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Kamara now to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Randy Moss, 71 yards. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this 1st half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Warner's hit, and he loses it. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Warner.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Randy Moss. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Kamara now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. And running with power here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out comes Randy Moss and company as they take the field. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books because of that pace, this type of efficiency. Oh, yeah, I think the third one a little bit more often.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards. On 1st and 10, Warner. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Kamara now to return. Taking it about, and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Called out a gain of 5 as as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Here comes third and about a foot.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 yard is the gain. And the Saints are set up now with a first and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Christian McCaffrey
Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28. 5 plays there on that drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Back to throw, Fields.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Second down and 3. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. Warner to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Fields throw taken in here by Chase.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught, and he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Good.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
To the air again, Fields.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. Started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and second overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams sprint plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Lynch. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marshawn Lynch, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. On the counter, it's Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, check that.
Again, it's Henry. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And Stroud now to throw. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Come on.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 1.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Stroud.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose.
And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. It'll be Warner on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Kelce from 17 yards out. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot Ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose.
And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And a Saint touchdown.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Quick slant here to Smith.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And bulldozing his way through.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Christian McCaffrey,
46 yards.
And the Saints add 6 to their lead. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
A first down carry for Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter. Second and 10. Stroud to throw it. Tries the left side and finds Olave.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on third down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Stroud. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Luke Musgrave.
30 yards.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10.
Warner. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down. To throw, Warner. It fights him off. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now a first down throw, Warner. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Second and 10.
Here's Warner.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll go as an impressive.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed. The red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
After review
Now
the
here's
play,
the call.
ruling on the field.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Warner. Looking for Gronkowski. Out route. He's got him.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Warner. Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski from 8 yards out.
And the Saints up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spend in the trenches laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
They set up the screen for Henry. And down he'll go at the 25.
Ready.
Here's 3rd and 6. Stroud looking to throw.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Cooper Kupp.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. Extra point now by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lot?
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Warner going to throw deep for the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
That's going to be caught by Moss. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Warner to throw. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say we'll get better as we go forward.
They call his number again. It's his sixth catch and a first down.
Here's Stroud. Open man is Fortson. He's got it.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
And Stroud now to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and we are underway from the Superdome.
This taken in at the goal line, and he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over.
And they'll be led out by a 4-time Super Bowl champion elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame back in the year 2000. This is Joe Montana.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 13-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Christian McCaffrey, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Joe Montana on second down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Henry To'oto.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Up the middle they go with Goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. On 1st down, Montana. And that's going to be Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Montana. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Warner. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 33 yards that time. Looking to throw. Warner. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Cooper Kupp from 6 yards away. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. They will look to throw. Montana. Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's got a man, complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 57 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here.
The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Warner. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Delay of game, offense.
We're all right. Just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Warner from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So the lead extended, and I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you express yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you said, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. First and 10 for Montana and company.
On the slant, he's got Hardman.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Here's Gore now running out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Shotgun. Here's Montana. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play fake. Now here's Montana. Drops it underneath to Gore. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Montana. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Montana. They go with a screen to Gore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Now a quick throw to Moss. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Randy Moss, 50 yards. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying.
And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Here's Warner. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 4th down, Warner. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Play action. It's Montana.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Montana going for it on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Mecole Hardman from 6 yards away.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Montana will throw for it.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. That one looks like he'll throw here. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I
just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So the legend Joe Montana and this offense down by 9. A little over 80 ticks to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To throw is Montana. Finding Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. First and 10 here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Montana. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Montana. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They'll come up. First and 10 here. Montana. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf.